Shalom, my sweetest friends. Hope you're having a beautiful day. I was in the military between 2001 and 2007. And while I was in, I met this guy. And he was a cool guy. I'm going to call him John. And John had a wife, had a couple kids. And one day I was asking him, like, hey, do you want to go and get something to eat? Da, da, da. And he's like, yeah. He said, let me just call my wife first and let me check. And I was like, oh, okay. Cause I was single. So I was like, oh, he's whooped. He's, totally got his wife's got him wrapped around his finger. And so he calls his wife, says, hey, listen, this is what I'm thinking about doing. Da, da, da. I want to just hang out for a little bit. Is that cool with you? Yeah, she's cool. Okay, great. Da, da, da. He hangs up the phone. And then I look at him like, oh, she got you. She's got you. And, because I'm single, I'm like, I'm in control. And when I get married, I'm going to be in control and whatnot. And so he looks at me, he goes, don't be mistaken. And it's just real calm, real cool, was just like, don't be mistaken. He said, I don't call my wife because she's got me wrapped around my finger, wrapped around her finger. He said, I call my wife because I respect her and I love her. He said, it's not about she's got me or I've got her. It's about two people who respect each other enough to communicate what they want, what they need, and what their wants and needs are. He's like, I want to go and hang out with you. He's like, but my wife might have other needs right now, and I'm respectful of that. And don't get me wrong, I like you. You're a cool guy. He said, but you're not going to be next to me for the rest of my life, and she is. So she takes priority over you. And that's the bottom line. And I was like, oh, so, he came out real strong. And I was just like, man, that's really good. Because I didn't get the sense like he was just, a puppy dog running after his wife for every little thing. But no, he respected his wife so much that he was willing to say, there's no other person out there that's as important as her. He's like, so I'm taking her into consideration first. And I think this is a huge principle in marriage, in relationships, in friendships, to recognize your priorities and put the people who are on top, and everybody else comes second, third, fourth to those people. And you have to figure out what that priority list is in your life, and then make sure you keep the people who hold the deepest places in your heart in the top priority places. Hopefully this will also be a beneficial thing to you. Hoping you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care of yourselves and take care of others.